One question? Or half? Or half question? Huh? Yeah.
Rinpoche, how do we take desire on the path?
First, abandon desire. Then, how you are expert to abandon desire, then that much you can take desire in the past. Yeah. Okay. My idea, you have to have, I think, bodhichitta background, cherishing sentient beings the most. First, not desire. First, bodhichitta cherishing other sentient beings most. I think that's the most important one. Yeah, then with that, then you see, I should introduce desire rising, the katsure, the katsure, appear towards, so then you see, you realize the path to enlightenment, rising desire, then path to enlightenment. So the motivation is totally pure. So the motivation is totally pure. You understand? Not the point you understand. The motivation is totally pure. If you have the background, bodhichitta, then there's no danger. You see? So that's my understanding or idea. So of course, emptiness. So that's why the lamrim, renunciation, bodhichitta, right view, is preliminary before practice of tantra. Then now you can understand why you need lamrim before. Otherwise, you put yourself in great danger. So saved by lamrim. Then you, with the pure motivation, purest motivation, then you're able to use the design path to enlightenment. So that should come. I was thinking maybe to go to the introduction, so like that. Yes, like that. So we have to put effort in bodhichitta, unmistaken. Put most effort in bodhichitta, so that totally mind become pure, cherishing the numberless sentiments. Totally let go I, self-cherishing thought, and cherish the most the others. Numberless sentiments. So you have to clean away. You have to clean away the self-cherishing thought, the garbage. You have to clean that first. You have to know that. Lamrim practice. So then you can see. Yeah. So that. Yeah. In America, one Gypsy song which was there, past life, was there. He is the main sponsor of the, Bajapani Center. It's one of the benefactors of Bajapani Center for many years. And it's a Western main sponsor of the Geshe. Now I forgot the name. Huh? Geshe Yeltsin, yes. Huh? Yes, Geshe Gyatso. No, not Geshe Gyatso. Not Geshe Gyatso, Geshe Yeltsin. I know, Los Angeles. Geshe Yeltsin, Yeltsin centers. I think that as a Westerners, the main benefactor. There are many Vietnamese artists, but so he asked his son, nighttime sleep with his wife, and then always get into casual sex, and then so what to do? Rinpoche asked Rinpoche. Rinpoche said, remember emptiness. Med symbol. Remember emptiness. But I think yes. That that goes with it, the emptiness, very important, very, those in the tantra. But I think that motivation is what decides the action to not become non-virtue, to become virtue, to become cause of enlightenment, is bodhichitta. So I think that was, motivation is very important. So I think, in that life, so I think, to dedicate to it, enlightenment, to be beneficial for sentient beings. Some of the motivation has to be there. The motivation has to come from Sorry. Yeah. You have to put effort what you can. So even you don't have actual bodhichitta realization, but I think as much as possible, beneficial for doing So as much as possible to not become non-virtue. So don't make yourself to to protect yourself from the lower realm as much as possible. So that's what I would advise that. That's all. That's all. Like in the teaching it says, needle, pointed needle here, pointed needle here, you can't sew. You can't sew the cloth with the 2 pointed needles. Oh, that's what it is. 2 pointed needles. You can't sew. You have to, one side you have the eye to put thread. One side Dharma, one side. You want both. Old attachment to this life. You see, you want all that and also Dharma. Not possible. Not possible. Then usually it becomes only Dharma. Normally because the stronger the orderly side, then it becomes non-virtue. So you try to both. Doesn't happen. So the Gadamba Geshes gave needle to point sharp, so can't sew. So like that. So many people like both. Doesn't happen. So become non-virtue, you miss that Dharma. You miss out Dharma. Yeah. So, Genchamba Ongdu, my teacher, Genchamba Ongdu, Dhammasala, he said, we practice Dharma is so hard. He would say from his experience, it can become, Dharma is the easiest one. So according to his life experience, Dharma is the easiest one. That's what happens to him. No adroit Dharma, no Jigden Choche, no adroit Dharma. He doesn't have, totally renounce, totally abandon, no adroit Dharma. So whatever he does with the body, speech, mind, whatever, it's only Dharma. Oh, so it can become like that. It is the one Dharma. So that's relating to him. So you see, you read the Lama Chopa. I put it, making this life meaningful, that section, I put it, 10 enormous jewels. The verses made by the great Nyingma Lama, but he's a non-sectarian. Great Nyingma Lama, the Thotu Rangtro, he wrote in verses. So I put it there in Lama Chapa. That is doesn't mean to recite every time, but time to recite. at all, time to time. You see, the Guru, about 90 students, all the time tourists. But that one to recite 10 times. So if you recite that, then something else, maybe, I don't know. There are 3 parts before Donglen practice. Tena Jude Lama Tuje, Manju Devi Tiju Tungaku, Marathon Dala Mabata. So you do Donglen by chanting very slowly. You do Donglen meditation. So before that, the 8 verses, thought transformation, composed by Gatama Keche, Langzhi Tangba. And then two prayers following the footsteps of Buddha, which comes both enter the Jue practice. They slaying the ego and they're offering one's body as an illusory body. So, Don the Dag Dhamma Sangetum, so my founder Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, so they then slaying the ego that starts with the same, the following the footsteps of Buddha. So Zavepam starts that I think the Buddha's long time ago, the generally great compassion of bodhichitta claim make a girl. So nickname, but his son, but nickname, because many children died. So by giving nickname, then survived. Some of my mother got many children, but died. One child had got like Buddha, the pinnacle, but didn't last long. Died. Son, which is pinnacle, no head. So then my sister was named Gaimi Dharma in Sherman name. Gaimi Dharma is blacksmith. So like Tibet or India, I think maybe, I don't know, India or Nepal. So they regard blacksmith, you see, or in Sulukumus, you don't let them to come in. You talk outside, making things, iron things, pots or something. So you don't let her come in like that blacksmith. So she's called Gaimi Dharma. It's a blacksmith. So she survived. But that pacifies the obstacle, life obstacle. I don't think in the West you have that system. Or after the children died, then you call nickname, then that pacify obstacle, so then the child doesn't die. So she was called Gaimi Dharma. Then she wanted to take ordination, but my mother didn't want, because there was no other children can keep the home. I mean, to keep the rule after the home. So she wanted that. She was my sister was the elder one. So two children which came to Dharma monastery, where not the monastery, the Dharma village is where I was born. So Rinpoche came, of course Rinpoche ordained other people. So she went there to be ordained. So that's how she became nun. So after her, I was born. Then there was another girl. When in Tibet she died. She had a tail, this much tail at the backside. But when I was in Tibet, she died. Then there was my brother called Sangje. live down Buddha. So so survived. So the kata. Have to go back. I forget from the way the talk came. Oh yes, because you see, by having realization of impermanence death, by having realization that, then you can overcome self-chasing thoughts. The other say, the ego Dharma, attachment to this life, you can overcome that. You can control that. You can subdue that. So then, after having that realization, then you see, your mind becomes Dharma. So then whatever you do with the action of body, spirit, mind, whatever you do, it will become Dharma. Minerva said, Chua metateme leriduli gyal. Chua metateme chede chus song. So that's very important word from his experience. Chua metateme, by remembering impermanence, death, then you overcome laziness. Chua metateme leriduli gyal. And Chua metateme chede chus song. Then by remembering impermanence, whatever action you do, everything becomes Dharma. And that's it. So, like in Chamba Ontu, what I mean about, they went through that. They went through that practice, realization. So for them, whatever they do, everything becomes Dharma. Like that. So then, of course, bodhichitta generated after that. By realizing, because we meditate on all the shortcomings, your self-chasing thought, your great demon, your enemy, self-chasing thought, which causes suffering to yourself, which causes suffering to all the sentient beings. We've been causing suffering to all the sentient beings, to every sentient being from beginningless birth with the self-chasing thought. Cause suffering, not only you, the one person, but numberless sentient beings from beginningless birth. Not only human being, even being tiger, insect, mosquito, anything. So always harming others besides yourself. So then, not only that, not only the past, not only from beginning but now, and the same thing in future, endless. Harm to you, harm to numberless sentiments, self-chasing. So, by knowing that great demon, your main obstacle, your main enemy, not outside, inside your mind, self-chasing thought. So, and then consider. Then think of the benefits of cherishing others. Wow, skies of benefit, limitless skies of benefit. That what makes to achieving, what makes to succeed all your wishes after enlightenment, what makes success, the happiness of all the sentient beings, wishes of all sentient beings, happiness of every sentient being, numberless helping, numberless hungry, numberless numberless sura, asura. Everyone to achieve enlightenment. So, you see, well, this cherishing others, bodhichitta, lamrim. So, as you know that in the Lama Desha's teaching, 11th path to enlightenment, kange cheme tangyeji, rinjen dunji, kanche de, kange cheme tangyeji. Kange cheme tangyeji. Rinjen dunji kanche de. Jiden gongla puwawe, kange tamo jaje de, chanju tuni semje na, chabatini chebaba, taratane machisu. Gange cheme chanyi, Gange river Ganga, India, very wide, very long. The number of the sand grains of river Ganga. That means the world. According to the number of the sand grains of river Ganga, that means the world. And you fill up with the silver, diamond, 7 precious jewels. Full. 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 Jiden gongla puwas, then offering to Jiden gongla. The guide, savior, or the guide of the sentient beings, I say. Sentient beings. This is the world sentient beings. Us sentient beings. Jiden gongla puwa. Other than that, then somebody put palms together at the heart. Then you generate bodhichitta. May I achieve enlightenment in order to benefit, all the sentient beings to bring enlightenment to that, I freedom from samsara. I meant wrong, but all sentient beings, may I achieve enlightenment in order to benefit all the sentient beings. So all sentient beings to bring to, in order to bring to enlightenment. So you put palms together like this. This offering is much higher than world, how many world, equivalent number of the sand grains of river Ganga. But not just that, fill up with jewels, 7 precious jewels, diamond, silver, to offer to Buddhas. You see, that the merit itself unbelievable, most unbelievable. Because it's like my talk gets longer and longer. So, if you offer Buddha one grain of seed, no matter how small the picture is, or big statue, small, how big it is, offering 1 grain of rice to the Buddha, to the actual just picture of statue, normal house. So, you see, you have to understand this. Please understand this. So the benefits, you see, it stops the rebirth in the lower realm, and it causes higher rebirth to be born a human being Deva. You can say now the third, very important for you to understand, to remember. What you offer is just this 1 grain, okay? But it causes to achieve happiness. From beginningless, what you already experienced, from beginningless samsara up to now, that much to be experienced in the future. How much happiness you experience from beginningless life, now up to now, that much happiness to be experienced again in the future. Please understand this. This second. Very important. So we are so careful, so that every day, send us your house. If you are Buddhist, send us holy objects everywhere, outside, inside. That's so important. So important. Stupa, prayer, so holy, as many holy objects as possible for sentient being to quality merit, to purify. So important. Even your house. If you can do that in your house, outside, around as many as possible. Take us with a picture or statue or whatever we can. There. You see the tourist or the non-Buddhist, people, animals, people come to your house. They see the holy objects. They don't know, without any words from you, without need to say. You see, what benefit they get? They come into your house, seeing all these things. Mountains of atoms, merits. Earth, this much earth, there are many atoms of merit they get. So much purification they get. You don't need to say, without introducing anything. It doesn't depend on nutrition. Just they get unbelievable. So they go back home. That's your present, your gift, your present. If it's center or that, we walk in the center who provide all these holy objects. This is their gift, their present to help the sentient thing, to bring the enlightenment. So anything, any holy object, prayable object, to buy anything, any holy object you see, anybody, animal see, or the khasati. It is said in the teachings that the animal don't see the statue of Buddha. So the statue of Buddha is a manifestation of the Buddha. So it is said. But I don't know what word, but I know the essence, but the word. So, so the unbelievable benefit without need to say anything, but they come, non-Buddhists, they come then to your house or center, they see all this. So they get incredible purification, they get unbelievable merits when they go back to home, so their life becomes meaningful, even just by that, without explaining. Unbelievable. Maybe I should tell. I should describe some. So anyway, now finish this. So that's second. Please understand. This second. You understand? Second. Third benefits. Third benefits. So important. Yeah. Then, then you know what the Dharma, benefits of Dharma practice. Why Dharma is so important, you understand? So, the next one is, of course, is, I'm talking about benefits offering. I think maybe I used only two or three rights. So, fourth one makes you free from samsara. From beginningless rebirth, he never been free from samsara. Oceans of samsara suffering, oceans of suffering of the hell realm, oceans of suffering of the hunger ghosts, oceans of suffering of the animal realm. In Africa, I think Africa, maybe, I don't know where. It's like that. So in the road, they bring the frogs in the container. Then you buy the frog, you see, alive. Then there's a machine that grinds them. So then they buy the frog, then the frog put inside, become kind of more thick juice. Juice, but not thin, more thick juice. So then the people, they say it's good for health, so they drink. It's for the eye. Basically, there's no real eye there. It is the same for us. Nothing there. So the health, it's good for health. My health, they drink. Just that thought came, that I tell you that. That's... so anyway, so oceans of animal suffering, oceans of human being suffering, oceans of sura being, asura being suffering, intermediate stage being suffering. So you see, so far from beginners, but up to now, you're not free. Well, time without beginning. What? Suffering. Lamate. Time, we don't remember. I forget even yesterday things, so I told you already. So we don't remember. Lamate. The ignorance, like skies of ignorance, limitless ignorance, like skies of ignorance. So anyway, the offering the one to Sadhu Picture Buddha. Fourth one frees you from samsara. It calls to actualize path, to liberation, that Four Noble Truth. See? Then it not only removes the disturbing thought obscuration, but it removes the subtle obscuration, shitty, which interfere mainly to reach the omniscience, state of omniscience. So shitty, so it purifies, achieve enlightenment. So that next one is that. This is a benefit you get, often even like that. Number of small, big statues, picture of that. Stupa, prayer, same. still not finished. After that, you free the numberless sentient beings, hell, hunger ghosts, animal, human beings, sura, asura, or you free them, numberless of them, free from samsara, oceans of suffering of samsara, you free them. Lamacha. You're able to free them. Not only that, after that, you bring everyone to full enlightenment, state of omniscience, total cessation of obscuration, completion of realization, total cessation of disturbing the obscuration, and subtle obscuration, and completion of realization. So you bring everyone to there. So you're fully qualified because you are enlightened. So you fully do not make slightest mistake in regards to walking for sentient, guiding sentient. You don't cheat. You don't make slightest mistake. Perfect, like I think I mentioned how Buddha subdued the most ignorant. I told the story, no? Okay. So this Papa Lamchungpa, the 16 others, one of the Lamchungpa, who can't memorize 2 words, see and dam, he learned dam, he could see. Even that how Buddha, because it was state of omniscience, so you see, eventually in that life, free from samsara. Imagine, wow. Then there's other stories. So, okay, good. No slightest mistake in regards to the working for sentient being. Perfect. Able to bring to enlightenment. So this. So the offering this 1 grain rice or tiny flower. 1 tiny flower like that, it has that much benefit. You understand? Unbelievable. So that's why holy object in your house, picture, tanga, whatever, statue, to have as many as possible. Not only shrine room, but even outside. Outside people can see. Even everyone don't come in this altar, your shrine room, but you see, so much benefit. There you offer the sentient unbelievable merits and purification, causes them to achieve enlightenment. Anybody come from outside, see at your house the holy object. Oh, this is not Buddhist. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. You don't know all the benefits of what you can offer. You should be so happy to offer. You should be so happy to benefit sentient beings. You see? Like the mother, her child, like that. Do the best. Should like that. Should treat like that. Sentient beings. So, Kasure, that. So, see? I forgot from where this story came. From where this came. Huh? Huh?
Why Dharma practice is so important.
And because there's one more. Since there are many old students, so must know this. There's other one. There's other one that laptu is a condensed. Is a condensed teaching or practice. We requested His Holiness to give that teaching. So His Holiness gave first half, first year, second year, the last part half. But of course there was bodhichitta after there is some practice. Yeah, there were other teachings as well. There, you see, but many students heard. I'm sure heard from me before. I don't know what they're saying. I don't think anybody translated into English. This is very important text for practice. I think benefits of bodhichitta and morality and maybe that. There are different things, I think. So anyway, the sutra of the developing the power devotion, say, Chakyeto, the sutra of the mudra, developing the power devotion. Tibeto Jevi, Chakyeto. That says, anyone, universe, I'm not sure, atoms or the dust dual of the universe. There are many arahatas, solitary realized arahatas, Rangil Dajamba. So collected 100 even merits more than hear, listen, arahata or something like that. So the solitary realized Rangil Dajamba, solitary realized arahatas, that many number of dust of the universe. So that means arahata, solitary realized arahatas. You see? You know, what you offer is a world or universe filled with the filled with jewel, Vishagan jewel, or 7 types of jewel. In which nothing. 7 types of jewel are or Vishagrana jewel. the Vishnu jewel, whatever you pray to that, and you get all the comfort in this life. In any possession, any comfort you want in this life, you get everything. I think mainly because you have the merit, and the condition is a jewel. So whatever you pray, you get everything. Like Sai Baba does like this, he can produce golden chain or watch or anything. So he gives away. So like that, that comes from his own merits and as well as other people who receive their merits. So, I mean, how many helicopter you want to, how many swimming pool you want to, how many Mercedes car you want to, whatever you see. Anyway, universe full of, I think, which kind of jewels. You see, then you offer Rangyata Jumba, Sultra Arhat, according to the number of the dust of the universe. Lamacha. Okay, how long? 100 eons. Okay. Now, listen. Somebody just sing a statue Buddha. Just sing it, not as Buddhist, non-Buddhist, no, paid or nothing. No, just sing statue Buddha. Just by, collect numberless great merits. Numberless great merits just by seeing the statue Buddha. Just by seeing. Whether it's paid, no paid, what. Just by seeing. So then what comes after that? You see? So means all that in some sort of a universe. How many, there many number of arhata, equal number of the dust of the universe. So there many arhata, solitary arhata, you offer a universe full of jewels for 100 years. So all that merit is unbelievable. Beyond our concept of but merit compared, seeing us that Buddha, all that before is very small. All that before is very small. This merit far more greater, numberless greater merit. You understand? Numberless greater merit. This one. Now comes, if you offer light or incense, flower, prostration, you do that, you create numberless greater merit than seeing. You create numberless greater merit than seeing. You understand? Keep this in mind. So, you see? So you see, we have every day, maybe we don't know, we don't feel much, we don't know how much merit they have, so you don't feel much this frustration or even offering these things, maybe that's not much, doesn't feel much, so don't much. You spend more time for your food than offering. For your food, $1,000, or your chocolate drink, or your coffee, or your food, dinner or lunch, or spend much money. Then you make offering to the Dharma Sangha. You make offering to the Holy Object. That's almost nothing. You understand? So, yeah, so, more like what I think. Oh, you see, we have freedom, incredible opportunity, all day and all night, to collect merit, offering lights, even Christmas lights. I mean, Christmas, they're small, but the best light, so they're bright, the light is like the best. Doesn't have a butter lamp or but doesn't have only candle. The all lights not you don't count. Oh, only candle or butter lamp. Something only butter lamp. Your offering light is only butter lamp or candle. Anyway, so that's just a side talk. But anyway, so you have all day and night. You have an incredible opportunity. You go outside, you have chance. You have inside, you have opportunity. Wherever you go, So you see, food. You drink coffee or juice or whatever. Then breakfast, dinner, lunch. Incredible opportunity. Now you understand. After I explained all that, now you understand why after you take refuge. The general 8 advice. 3 things to abandon. Develop the Gagavada, 3 things to practice. This is there, but it's the advice. In the refuge book, that you see, it is there explained. Then I put Jesus Christ, the picture. I think spoke to San Francis in the Sicily, near close to Lama Tsongkhapa. So, yeah, my understanding that you see, his heart is pure. He says bodhichitta, realization, no chasing thought. So pure. So because pure, so the Buddha, through Jesus Christ's picture, speaks to him, gives advice. So it's written there on the paper, on the desk. Everyone has that, because every chair, the front desk has the advice that gave. So I put that at the end. Only thing, the heresy, I think that, I think something like that. At the end I changed that, because it's not a problem. So, so like that. That's one thing. You see, that's the only place which has that story, San Francisco. San Francisco has a story picture. So his heart is a bodhichitta. He wear like Tibetan meditators, ragged, black, ragged with patches. I saw in the kitchen church, one monastery, on the way to Italy, from Spain to Italy. On the way, there's a big monastery. There's trees to come. Then big monastery. Then there's mountain behind it. It's like a little bit like the monastery in Tibet. So there was one man, monk, at the door, white beard like this, was a gate man. Yeah, you speak to him first. And then the abbot was very kind. He helped us, showed the monks' rooms. And, so days long for them. So the monk has outside the room courtyard, to make things with the grass, hay, sort of, make to weave things. They spend time, so because there are not much meditations to do, so prayers, so to show us that, and then, yeah. for the magazine and things like that. So anyway, so San Francisco Cuba with a lot of patches, different from other priests. So it is there. And his belt is very harsh, with a very harsh belt. One belt ribbon, I think something flat, very rough for the body. You tie, very rough. So belt, yes, it was there. And so like that. So he goes, God, and very humble, so humble, like practitioners, like Tibetan practitioners who subdue the mind with meditation, lamrim, so like that. Then also disciples are also like that, very renounced, very simple. Then all the priests on top of the house, you see, they all speak him, the San Francisco, speak him and call nickname, and I think it's like that. So for him, the communist, anyone like him. So like the Buddhist, the renounced being, so that's Samskara Makeshidi is a bodhisattva. He used the word God, but you see the aspect of Christianity like that. But you see, it's a bodhichitta realization. So he's like many bodhisattvas have a life story. Jabotime Kundin. So wherever he walks, if there's a the river stops. Then it goes on, then the river joins. It's a very common story with the bodhisattvas. And the Gesang Jamyang Mulam, the Gesang Rinpoche Damsara, I don't know how many past lives, but one of the past lives, in the Gesang Jamyang Mulam was the bodhisattva. So there was a water flood coming towards the Tashilambu monastery. So he was there. So he wrote on stone, if it's true that I have bodhicitta, then you go back to the water, to the water flood. So he wrote on the stone, then he turned the water side. Then the water flood coming towards the monastery, then it returned back. So that has power. Oh, like that. So St. Francis was Sicily, and then his disciples meditated there. There's the complaint we could not meditate because of the noise of water coming from the mountain. So he went to the water, sister, I think the dear sister or something. And then you don't come because disciples cannot meditate. So the water stopped. Still the water did not come. It looks like there was water. So still water did not come. But if it did come, then it's very inauspicious for Italy. So that he's a bodhicitta, power of bodhicitta. It's a common story for bodhisattvas. So anyway, Kengudi. Kengudi. So food, you see. Coffee, tea, must make offering beginning. You see, even whether you say prayer or not, from the heart you offer to Buddha Dhamma Sangha, Guru Buddha Dhamma Sangha. You offer. I see, whether you know prayer or not. First, before you drink, must do that. The part of the refuge practice. That very beginning explanation, lamrim. You must know that. If you don't know well, Oh, that's, you see, Rinpoche practice those things. Then, so much mistake, negative karma collect, so much mistake. Yes, you are enjoying, but you see, nothing become Dharma, and then so much negative karma. Like rainfall, like snowfall, after, you know, that's so the refuge practice. You know, that's 7 or 8 advice. Oh, so oh, you see. So I gave example this one. You understand? So now food and drink, fruit, whatever you eat, you know, candy. Person make offering, whether you do prayer or not, but from the heart. So I was said, usually Raja, when we eat food for so many years, I never heard, I do many prayers, but I never hear prayers from him for so many years. Then I tell, oh, you don't make offer, you don't do in prayers. So I was very surprised. So he said, since he joined, become Buddhist, he never missed one food without offering. He always made offering before he eat. Said, do you understand? I do prayers, but I'm sure many times eat without forget lamrim practice. So you see, that's he told me. All the time, he never eat one food without offering. You understand? Oh, even though he doesn't do prayers, now he does the clouds of offering. Because I recite many times, so he recite now. Now you can hear. So, but the good to hear, you know, what he has to say. So the most important things are done, whether he does the prayer. So you understand, I gave example with this, but it's same. Now here food, drink, more expensive than this one rice. You understand? Oh. If you have a wisdom, Dharma wisdom, understand karma, must do that. Then special compassion to sentient, of course, must do that. To help, to benefit sentient. You understand? Your parents suffered you so much, as I described. So many years they suffered for you. For kindness I mentioned. Big hardships, protect your life, danger, so many obstacles. Hundreds of obstacles a day. So much. So, if you make offering this, you know, fruit or chocolate or biscuit, but this is make offering. So worthwhile. They suffer so much for you, even this life. Whoa. So make your life, create unbelievable good karma. Unbelievable good karma. Make your life meaningful, even for yourself. Not even for sentiment, but at least for yourself. Make meaningful. Positive. You see? You see? Neither think sentient being, know yourself. That's terrible. That life is terrible. Neither sentient being, know neither thinking positive. Precious human life being really wasted, really totally empty, only full of negative karma. Then that's it. That's not good. That's right. That's a satisfied life. So, so sorry, the talk happened this way, so much, stop now. But while you are here, well, I must mention this. The Cultivating. I don't know by heart the quotation. I think I mentioned Jamal Taju. Jamal Taju. I don't know if you hear. So, if you see Buddha and prostrate, circumambulate, my offering, exactly same merit you get when you go around stupa, picture or statue Buddha. Any offering, light or water, any offering you do, circumambulate and prostrate, whatever you do, you get the same merit. Amount, same, nothing higher. If you see Buddha, nothing higher, same merit. You must know that. You must remember that. You see Buddha, oh, so much unbelievable statue, nothing. Oh. It's a kind of Jamal Tsaji, it is mentioned, same merit. Buddha said that. You are seeing me now, prostration, whatever, in the future, my surroundings for gelong, male, female, gelong ma, and the gelong ma, I think it's Gitsul Pama. I think go to first round. Anyway, so in the future, to my statue, to the Mama, exactly the same. Merit is exactly the same, nothing higher. You understand? That one thing you have to remember. So now you can understand how we are so fortunate. How you are so fortunate this time to be open mind to Buddha Dharma Sangha. Open mind towards Buddha Dharma Sangha. Not closed. Open mind. Like lotus. Buddha Dharma Sangha. So fortunate, so fortunate. Come to know Buddha Dharma Sangha. You're so fortunate. Unbelievable fortunate. How lucky we are. Unbelievable lucky, unbelievable lucky. Day and night. You see, day and night, all the time we have so much freedom, fortune. Anytime you can do that. Anytime. As we are in, you are outside, there's opportunity all the time. To Guru Bhattam Sangha, circumambulate person, what is in offering, so many ways. Opportunity, take opportunity. Making life meaningful, wherever you are. So that. So that's wherever you are. No, in the shrine room. Oh, shrine room, light incense, then because only in shrine room. Oh. Prostrate only shrine room. Sorry. Okay. Okay. So therefore, no time for depression. No place for no space in the mind for depression. You understand? Only enjoy your life. You don't know how to enjoy life. That's right. Only sad thing. Oh, my problem. My problem. Only me, my problem. Only I can be happy, only I can be happy. Like, picturation is that, only I can be happy, 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 only I can be happy. Like that. It's like that. So they symbolize the mountain people, the Solkumbu, the old people, they will say Omani all the time, all day long at night. You know, they turn the table, even they're walking, going far, you know, all the time. So anyway, I don't talk longer. I say, unbelievable, so fortunate, so fortunate. See, materially, you are even you think you are poor, but you are the worldest comparative. But you see, in regards to merit, karma, good karma, merit, they, it's cause to be born pure land, Buddha, Amitabha Buddha, then quickly to achieve enlightenment, purify by reciting Om Mani Padme Hum. But even just by that, so much development, negative karma, correct from beginning, but unbelievable, every day, every hour, minute, collect so much merit, even without bodhichitta. So they like more than the grass growing on a mountain ground, you see, more than the number of sand in beach as well the ocean, more than that, and more than, you see, when the rain comes, the number of drops, more than that, the number of drop of ocean. Without bodhicitta. So just recite Om Mani Padme Hum, unbelievable merit. So the future, they have very good future. Even though they wear torn clothes, this, you see, but able to recite Om Mani Padme Hum, and then, you know, that's what process and devotional object. So the actions, circumambulate, so forth, unbelievable. So the future is a good enlightenment and all that. That's incredible. Then actually, those wealthy people, millions, billionaires, zillionaires, so all that is very difficult to see a good future. And then for some maybe, I can't say all about some, then life lived with this, just self-changing, with the attachment so strong, so you know, for years and Lord, so difficult, the future. Just now looking nice, you know, with the cars, with this, you know, looking nice, but if you look at the mind, continue to mind, and look at the karma, very scary, you know, like that. Okay, so I was going to say, yeah. So, so you see, why building big statue was, now I can understand, bigger the statue is, the more people in the world can come to see. So they get, so many sentiments get unbelievable, most unbelievable benefit. So at the moment we're able to build 7-story Pamasambhava statue in Tibet. I didn't get to go to see, but I sent the money to build. It's in the monastery, in the temple. Many years ago, more than 15 years, I think more than 15 years ago, we already done. I was supposed to build Lhasa, but you see, but yeah, to truth, the succeed, the people in Tibet and that, but paid $1 million. Some borrowed from students and some given, and but it's my karma. So who helped buy the land said $1 million, and sorry, but nothing happened. Building school, hospital, or something before. So there was a loss to the government officially. Because if you don't do anything, then 3 years. If you don't do anything, they lose the government officially. To the Chinese government, they lose officially. So, because it didn't get done to build anything within 3 years. So that was lost. Yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, so the we are on the way to build what? Kushinagar is how much? 15-story Maitreya Buddha in Kushinagar, and 4-story at Buddha, because the area we can't build more than that. Before we had a 50-story but that we build in the dream. As the older students know, that we build in the dream. So in the process, not easy. So many obstacles, not easy. So that the larger it is, the more people come to see the benefit, more sentient beings in the world. So like that. So like that. So anything like this, stupa or pebble, anything that we build in the whole object, is unbelievable, most benefit of sentiment like this, unbelievable, most unbelievable merit, like that. So the sorry. So just sorry. That topic that I mentioned, the third one, a small offering of flower or something, but causes happiness, what we already experienced from beginningless rebirth, again that much to be experienced in the future. Or that in methods like we do, sutra called piled flowers, they mentioned. You should know that. Methods like we do, Buddha said. So, okay. So I was going to say one quotation from Buddha, but I didn't bring the text, so I don't know by heart. My mind is very, very poor. So anyway, just to give a little understanding of the emptiness, continuation of the yesterday subject. There it says, I didn't finish. 간질 땐중 마임이 초가해봐 마임바. 대체 똥마 마임이 초가해봐 마임노. So that which is not dependent arising, there's no existence at all. There's no existence at all, that which is not dependent arising. Like that, there is no phenomena, there is no existence at all, that which is not empty. Empty from its own side. That. So I think that maybe Nagarjuna's words, the root to wisdom, Zawashira, root to wisdom. So anyway, yeah. So what Kasuri, the great Kasuri, how the I is created by our mind. So the value-based aggregate, aggregate of form, feeling, cognition, compound aggregate, consciousness. Well, this is what we have now. So but focus on that. By focus on that, the mind is by focus on that, then made up the label I. So that mind merely imputed the I. Merely means nothing exists from its own side. So, what is the I? That. Nothing else. It is nothing else than that. So please meditate. Please meditate in this very nature of the I. So, so you see, first split second, short time, mind has merely imputed I. So, so then next second, short time, what is merely imputed by the mind? It should appear back. It should appear back. How do you see to your mind? It should appear back. So because it is merely imputed by the mind in the first, short time, then, so it should appear back merely imputed by the mind. It should appear back like that. That's what it should be. But when it appears back, it doesn't appear that way. When it appears back, totally false, total opposite. The I appear totally opposite. So maybe to the Buddha, who has no, not only no disturbing thought obscuration, but even the subtle obscuration, the imprint, subtle imprint left by the ignorance, by that ignorance, totally ceased by actualizing the immediate path, complete path. So that subtle imprint is totally ceased. Negative imprint is a subtle negative imprint, shading. So totally ceased. So therefore, do not have any dualistic view. Things existing, appearing, things existing, including I, from its own side. Its own side, existing by nature, truly existent, real I doesn't appear to the Buddha. There is no dualistic view. There is no dualistic mind, concept. The sentient beings, for the sentient beings, when we achieve Bodhisattva Arya path, Palam, so you see, except in equal meditation, in emptiness, do not have appearance existing from its own side. The I. Except that, when the concentration rises from that, then again the I phenomena appears existing from its own side. Because there's negative, subtle negative imprint. Even the disturbing thought obscuration is purified. Still the subtle negative imprint not ceased. So that projects out after mere labeling this and that, I and this and that. So it projects the subtle negative imprint still there, so the imprint, not imprint, sorry, projects or decorate. You see, real I, or real this and that, real aggregate. So, but because wisdom directly perceiving emptiness, so that helps. It's like recognizing dream is dream. You see things from sound, smell, taste, you see, appear things, but you believe it. But you believe it's not true. When you recognize the dream is dream. So like that, there's this decoration, or projection, you see, from the subtle negative imprint. But you see, direct perception, emptiness, because that is so recognize the dream, like mirage, knowing you have appearance of water in the view, you know that mirage. So like that, there's no water at all, reality. So like that, similar. And there's appearance, it's real, but you don't, you have a full understanding that's not true. Discovery, realization. For us, so the second of the first second is like that, the short time. The second shortest time is when it appears back. Then you see it appears to us existing from not merely labeled by mind, not merely labeled by the mind. That is the subtle repeating object of Parsangika. Fourth school, the Madhavika school, then the second one, Parsangika, or subtle object to be repeated. That things appearing are appearing, not merely labeled by mind. So the very subtle, very subtle one. So, object to be repeated. So, sorry. Then, of course, there's also the appearance Rangjiva person, the object to be reputed. You see, totally existing without depending on the mind labeling. There, it is there, in your view of the eye, it is there. Person gives the wrong view is also there. And I. You see that? And not only that, in the top of that, mindfulness schools, the they believe the eighth consciousness, eighth. The consciousness basis for the nirvana and samsara. Seventh consciousness. So the substances left on the that continuation of that consciousness, substances of things such as I, then that manifests out. At the same time together, one object, one subject, and subject knower. The knower is person, knowing phenomena, Shepa, and knowing phenomena. Knower, there's a person. Knower is not correct. Knowing phenomena. So one is a object, what is known, and one is the thing which is knowing. Sungma and Zimba. So manifest both into true object and subject. So that's what Mandral school believes. So without depending on the substance left in the mind and the wrapping out one object, one subject. So existing without depending on that. The substance manifesting one object, subject, one object, one subject. So the I, the real I, without depending on that appears. So what they think is negative, wrong view, according to Mandal school, it is also there. Wrong view is also there. And then you see the Chedameva and the Dodeba, Basubandhu and Sawatang, Sudandra. So they, what the wrong view, the self-sufficient, Rangyativi, self-sufficient. I, self-sufficient. It's like the I is a controller, and control the aggregate. Like king, when you hear king, when you say king, is a controller, see, to the population, kind of something real, kind of controller. The king is destined without even the population, sort of appear like that. So it is a self-sufficient view of self-sufficient is also there, wrong view. And then you see the very last one, Karasati, what Chetameva, start from there, the Kasuri, Takchik Rawanjan, the see. So starting from Chirameva, then all those four schools the same. The Tachi Rawanjan, the very last wrong view, and when the I appear to you, appear as permanent. Then existing alone. Then, without depending on cause conditions, any existing existing without depending on cause conditions, without dependent parts existing alone is there. And without dependent cause conditions, existing with its own freedom, Rangwatan, existing with its own freedom, is also there. So when the I appears back, so that you see, in Hindu, believe the Atma, the I is permanent. So existing alone without different parts, existing with its own freedom without different cause conditions. So the poor Buddhist schools, they don't believe in that. It's empty of that. So the I is empty of permanence and empty of permanence, empty of existing alone, empty of existing with its own freedom. All that. Then the Buddhist school has 18 schools, never with Deba. So that one, not completely the rest schools believe. That school believe not 100% empty of permanence and existing alone with its own freedom. Not that, not completely also permanent and existing alone, existing with its freedom, not complete that. So never Deba is something different, but not exact Hindu view. So all the wrong views there. When the I appears to you, the next second, next split second. So there's, however, what makes the I appear to you? You see what is merely labeled by mind, by your mind. But then you see next split second, you see when the I appears to you, the appear to you, even as I told you, Rangjupa, the Sawatantrika. So truly existent without labeling, without mind labeling. Oh, so you see in that gross one. So then the person, Sawatantrika school, Prasangiya's view on the, I think I'm getting misled. Prasangiya's view. The not mean level. It's a very subtle one. The repeating object, very subtle one. The I appeared not immediately labeled by mind, not immediately labeled by mind. So even it's there. So what causes that to happen? What causes you hallucinate? The view of the I. what hallucinate is the, see, as I explained before, the negative imprint led by the ignorance, holding I as I, things as a true existence. So the negative imprint left in the mental continuum by that, by the ignorance. So all that has been left negative imprint from beginningless rebirth. Due to ignorance of true and holding I, so forth, true existence. So, so the way that I appear to you, totally wrong view. Totally opposite the reality. Totally wrong view. False. Totally false. So now the third second, short time. Then, without knowing this, that is hallucination. Like not recognize the dream, exactly same. So you see, not recognize this hallucination. Then Kasuri. Third second, short second. Or then you, without recognizing this is hallucination, or then you totally believe. The word that I use Afghan now. Interest. Interest. You're totally interested in that. Complete interest, not doubt. Completely 100% interest in that. Third. So now, this concept, total interest, the I that will appear to total hallucination, but believing is real. That is your root of samsara. That is your root of all the suffering. Oceans of health suffering, hunger, oceans of animals, oceans of human beings suffering, all the sura, asura, intimacy, any problem, depression, all this rare disease, what's came from what our dear translator earlier, what experience said, and that our here at Kasuri, sorry, to remember name. She has been, the people who have mental problems, she has been doing a lot of healing, able to help them. And she had a big car accident. What's that name? Yeah, did you? So she's here. So anyway, so I didn't see for so many years. I didn't see since that happened. I went to Canada to course that. So anyway, you know, headache, diarrhea. So, and toothache, I mean, what, you're afraid of being fat, you know, don't eat food, that one. Well, all those things are, you know, in the West as well. All come from there. Oh, your root of samsara is that concept. That wrong concept. Oh, like that you have to recognize. You may not believe in this, but that's what explained in the Buddha's teaching. So Buddha taught Buddha said, you know, how he liberated sentient beings. Tunan digvachi mitusing, mighty ones, Buddhas, do not wash negative karma with water. They, like the Hindus, they wash the body in the Ganga, in the water, you know, so that it got purified. And so not eliminate by hand. Suffering of the transformation brings not eliminated by the hand. So it's like taking ton, if ton gone inside, then the hand take it out, not like that. So Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, his own realization, transplanted in the heart of us sentiments. And then he doesn't have anything, not like that. Niji Tokwa Shala, from the life, transplant the heart from somebody's body and into another body who has a bad heart. So, that. Niji Tokwa Shala, Pamende, Chinge. So how Buddha liberated us sentient beings, and Chinge Dambatame Trojus, by revealing the ultimate nature. Chinyi, ultimate nature. The truth, ultimate nature, truth. By revealing that, then with the sentient beings are liberated from samsara. Chinyi Dambatame Troju. So, therefore, Buddha has taught Prajna Paramita, teaching of emptiness directly, 12 volumes, and then more condensed, and 4 volumes, more condensed, 1 volume, Jetongba. Jetongba. So now even more condensed is Kasuri. After that is the heart sutra, essence of wisdom. Essence of wisdom directly reveals emptiness, indirectly reveals method. So then after that, Lama Toma Jumna Deti Shaba Dajuma Yanda Bazo, Banjo, Shekatola, Chata, Omanema, Mamone, so now I forgot the name. Oh, that one. I forgot the name. I forgot the name. The sentient Rinpoche. Lama toma tundi jeba dajin banyo shedoma. Dada omone mone mamone so. Marmar. Te lama toma tundi jeba banyo. Dada omone mone mamone so. Sentient Rinpoche. So that is the one. After all that, after that, that's the one. Then after that is the one syllable. All the prajna is condensed. Down. Means is a negating real I, action, object, real samsara, nirvana, real enlightenment, real health, real happiness, real problem. Negate everything. You see, then what you see is emptiness. So see emptiness. By negating all the real thing appearing from there, by negating, see emptiness. Cherish Paul the sheriff a few syllables. I think few syllables. Lama tomba to the Jibaraja. Panjus, Tata Muneman amount. Then Brother Premit one syllable. Or down. So that regarding very important meditation comes in the Janans, meditation that regarded very important meditation in Nyingma. That. So anyway, Chunyi Demba Deme Chwajur. So how Buddha liberated us means by revealing the truth. Chunyi alternate the truth. Then we as sentient beings get liberated. Already, numberless sentient beings, already Buddha has liberated numberless sentient beings. Since Buddha came in this world, already liberated. By revealing these teachings, already liberated numberless sentient beings, and liberated now, including us. Including us. See, each time we recite Heart Sutra, mindfully prepares the mind, leaves imprint, positive imprint, to, you see, gives a realization of emptiness, and it makes it able to eliminate root of samsara, root of your samsara. You understand? Each time to Heart Sutra, very important. So important to know Heart Sutra by heart. So you can recite even aeroplane, wherever you're going, you can recite if you know by heart. So important to recite. If you don't know, it leaves positive imprint. So important. The Kabjekita Session, which explained, you see, preliminary practices, we have 9 preliminary practices. Particularly Lama Tsongkhapa 9 preliminary practices, but Kabjekita Session says best preliminary practice is when you study philosophy, when you study this actually, Prajna Paramita teachings, when you study. Also, of course, include Madhyamika, so that's starting in 19. So, that's the best preliminary practice. So when you study in the monasteries, centers, Paramita, that's the best preliminary practice. The middle one, you recite Jetongba, this one volume, condensed 100 times. That's middle preliminary practice. Then then the ninth preliminary practice is the last one. That's the last one. So, like that. So it's good if you're doing both, study philosophy, prajna, but also doing as much as you can, the non-preliminary practice. Of course, good. More you can do. But you have to know, studying philosophy is the best practice. Then because of greatest purification, collective merits. You have to know that. So this is the advantage. That's the advantage. Nowadays, nuns study philosophy in the monastery. So Gabon were very famous. Gabon nuns very famous in the studying philosophy, studying debate, very famous. Gabon nuns. So this year we passed the examination, 4, I think, Gishema. I think 4. Then first one there were 2 from Gabon. So then there are several samsara in South India. So with Lama, she's a relative nun. She finished a long time ago, and we discussed that she can come around the centers to teach Dharma. Not necessarily resident teacher, but go around. So then we have nuns from Gabon to teach philosophy, so all of that. So anyway, what do you say? So Chingi Tenpa Tenpa tried you. So therefore, you have to know, again I say, you have to know, you have to recognize yourself, how fortunate you are, able to study. So here at Vajragini, here Nalanda, you have to realize how fortunate you are. So how many days you have, how many weeks, how many years you have, how many months, how many days, how many weeks, how many days you have precious human life to study. You understand? How fortunate you are. So then those others from different centers were, nowadays FPMT developed much more. So lay people teach philosophy, debate, whether it's Geshe, whether it's not Geshe. So that. Okay. So now, yeah. You see, somebody who knows how to meditate on bodhichitta, somebody who knows how to meditate on emptiness, then you see, it's like many 100,000 prostrations. That's like many 100,000 prostrations. Mandala offerings, like that. You have to recognize, like that. So, somebody who knows lamrim, somebody who knows how to meditate on bodhichitta, emptiness, solitude. So makes life becomes so meaningful that. Yeah, maybe a short prepare break. Short prepare break. Giving people break for the false eye. Real eye making real pee-pee in real bathroom at the real Bajrayana center and listening from real Mickey Mouse. So all things not there. Reality is not there. Okay. What is it? Short break? No. Huh? Yeah, short break.
Sashi pege shushi metatram vira bringshi nide yampari sangye shindu mikte uwang roku namda shila chepashu gidam guru rana mandala niyata